Hi, this is architect Ajay Sonar and I come from A4 Architecture, which is a architecture firm based in Nasik, which is headed by me and my partner, architect Monali Patil. When we were invited to do this installation by Foaid in this exhibition here, the key idea was to understand that exhibition spaces actually are almost like these temporary cities or settlements for these 2 days. So this installation also, in some sense, is a evolved version of what we had done at the Venice Biennale. In 2023, we were invited at Venice Biennale to present our work at the ECC, which is the European Cultural Center, as part of their exhibition called the Time Space Existence. So in that, in addition to our body of work, which we've presented there, we proposed to have an installation which primarily is made with broken tiles and create a plinth which is kind of monolithic in character, which becomes a bench to a partition and a pedestal to keep our models and also guides people throughout the exhibition. Keeping that in mind, we started interacting with Nexion, who were our sponsors at the Biennale, and we proposed to use pieces of broken tiles which are laid in a way where we expose the crust of the tile or the side of the tile instead of the glazed top, which almost makes it very closer to the clay surface, almost making it like an handcrafted object made out of clay. So we were looking at this exhibition as almost like a larger setting before we place this object in form of the installation within this larger setting. So we actually attempted to understand what are the kind of activities happening on each of the faces of the installation, where one side becomes the street coming from the vendors and going to the food court. Another side became something which responds to the design workshop space called the Karyashala. The third side became part of the node, and the fourth became actually a silent corner in between the art installations and our installation. So looking at these conditions, we thought that it would be nice to almost respond to this larger context in form of first creating a sense of pause by proposing a set of benches and platforms at the node. Second was that towards the design workshop or the Karyashala, how can we create a space for larger gatherings for people from the Karyashala to sit and discuss on conceptual ideas, come together, have group discussions. And then another thing which is an extension to this amphitheater is the terrace on top of this amphitheater, which becomes one isolated corner at the top of the installation, from where you can actually overlook the entire exhibition space, and plus you can also sit in a smaller group for an isolated discussion. The fourth side of the installation actually is an alcove where we've displayed the key conceptual idea of this installation. We've also placed a model and a set of postcards which actually talk about the key concepts of the installation. So this space is proposed like a niche where to read what we've talked about, people get into this niche and isolate themselves from this larger chaos of the exhibition. So that was the key concept, because here we've used unglazed tiles which are very similar to another form of clay, which became the key intention, and how this form of clay becomes very visually soft and a unique texture for you to touch, feel and sit on it.